Hello everyone, welcome you all to today's revision series. Today's revision series is all about calculus. Yeah, and we are going to start chain rule of differentiation. The chain rule is the heart of differential calculus. And as you know, calculus is one of the, you can say, topic, one of the branches of mathematics, in fact, and in 12th standard, out of 80 marks, 35 marks you are going to get from calculus. And we are going to start from the beginning, I mean, chain rule of differentiation. Okay, so let me start the lesson with you. And yeah, so we are here to study differentiation. Yeah, and specifically chain rule. Okay, it means chain rule of differentiation is today's point of discussion. And in division series, we will be covering the basics and shortcuts. Okay, so that you really can be very confident to solve the questions. Yeah, so before starting the chain rule, yeah, so as we already have studied differentiation in class 11, where we have studied, suppose for example I say d by dx of sine x. So it means whenever we say sine x is function of x, or you can say sine x directly linked, directly related to x. Okay, and whenever we say d by dx, it means derivative with respect to x. So d by dx of sine x means derivative of sine x with respect to x. So sine x function of x, and we are differentiating with respect to x. So whenever we differentiate the function, for example, function of x, and you differentiate with respect to x, so we apply the formula directly. So it means all the standard formulas are applicable whenever we differentiate the functions directly. Specifically, you can say simple functions. Okay. So d by dx of sine x equal to cos x, or you can say derivative of sine x with respect to x is cos x. And similarly, many other formulas we already have derived and we already have applied to simple functions. Okay. And also we have studied algebra of derivatives, in which we have covered derivative of sum of two functions, like suppose for example fx and gx, or you can say if you have sin x plus e to the power x. So d by dx of sin x plus e to the power x, we can say derivative of sin x with respect to x cos x plus derivative of e to the power x with respect to x is e to the power x. Okay, so derivative of sum of two functions equal to sum of their derivatives. Similarly, we can find derivative of difference of two functions. And also we have studied derivative of product of two functions, which we call product rule of differentiation. Derivative of quotient of two functions, we call it quotient rule of differentiation. Okay, so we have studied product rule of differentiation, we have studied quotient rule of differentiation. Okay, and also we have studied d by dx of any constant times fx. Okay, so it is equal to k times f dash x. Okay, so before we start chain rule, obviously we need to know all these things. And why should we study chain rule, or you can say what is chain rule of differentiation? So chain rule is basically for what purpose we use. Yeah, so rules to find the derivative of composition of two or more functions. Here the key term is composition. Okay, composition of two or more functions. It means suppose you have yeah, e to the power x square. So whenever you try to differentiate e to the power x square with respect to x. So we know dy dx of e to the power x is e to the power x. So if you have to find d by dx of e to the power x square, so here you can observe e raised to the power x square directly related to x square related to x. Okay. So in such cases we can say it is composition of two functions. One is x square which is function of x and e to the power x square which is function of x square. And the process of finding derivative of a function or composition of two or more functions involves certain systematic steps. And when we apply these rules, whether it is product rule, quotient rule, yeah, now we are going to study chain rule. So these rules are basically what? So these are in a proper order. We have to apply the steps in proper order. Okay, and that will make us finding the derivative easily. And coming to chain rule, the process of chain rule, and as I said, it is used a rule for finding derivative of composition of two or more functions. We call it chain rule. For example, we have y is a function of u. So it means when we say y function of u, it means y is directly related to u. U function of v, it means u directly linked to v function of x. It means y u का function, u v का function, v x का function. It means y is indirectly linked to x, right? Y is indirectly related to x. But when we have to find dy by dx, so then it's not very easy, right? So because whenever we find d by dx of sine x, we know sine x function of x and we are differentiating with respect to x. But here when y indirectly related to x, so we cannot find the derivative directly. Okay, so what is the procedure then? So here as y function of u, here y directly related to u, we can find dy by du, means derivative of y with respect to u. Similarly, u v का function, so derivative of u with respect to v. And v x का function, so derivative of v with respect to x. And we need dy by dx. It means dy by dx can be written as dy by du into du by dv into dv by dx. So since it looks like a chain and the chain starts with dy because we need dy here and it ends in dx. Okay, so the numerator dy by dx, numerator starts with dy, denominator ends with dx. That means the chain will continue till the time we get dx in the denominator, right? So it is called chain rule. It looks like a chain. So here, yeah, so apart from this technical thing, so we really have to see what? We have to identify the direct link. Okay, this is the, you can say, the crux of the whole topic. Whenever you differentiate, first of all, you have to see direct link. Okay, and that is the only thing you have to do here. Okay, so if you can identify the direct link, then differentiation will be very easy because you already know the formulas and you can apply them. Only thing here, only requirement is direct link. Okay, so let me show you some questions. Yeah, so we have sine x square. differentiate the following functions with respect to x. So we are given sin x square. Let me write it as y equal to sin x square. Okay. So as I said, only requirement is to identify direct link. Okay. So what to do here? Sin x square. It is function of x square, then x square function of x. So like this we have to find the direct link. So dy by dx equal to, as I said, this the function with respect to that. Then only we can apply formula directly. So derivative of sin x square with respect to x square, we write like this, into derivative of x square with respect to x. Okay. So when we take dy dx of sin x, the formula is cos x. So derivative of sin x with respect to x is cos x. So derivative of sin x square with respect to x square will be what? Cos x square into derivative of x square with respect to x will be 2x. It means we are getting d by dx of sin x square equal to 2x into cos x square. Okay. Next question is cos 3x plus 5. Okay. So let us write it as y equal to cos 3x plus 5. So we have to identify the function directly. As you can see, cos 3x plus 5. It is the function. Here 3x plus 5 the function. And 3x plus 5 function of x. Okay. So while using chain rule, as I said, only requirement is to find direct link. Okay. So here, while writing direct link here, yeah. So y equal to cos 3x plus 5. Okay. So cos 3x plus 5, function of 3x plus 5, this is function of x. Now dy by dx, yeah. Let me write here, dy by dx, derivative of cos 3x plus 5 with respect to 3x plus 5 into derivative of 3x plus 5 with respect to x. You can write, we know derivative of cos x with respect to x is minus sin x. Derivative of cos 3x plus 5 with respect to 3x plus 5 will be minus sin 3x plus 5. And 3x plus 5 with respect to x. So derivative of 3x is 3, derivative of 5 is 0. Okay, so you are getting minus 3 into sin 3x plus 5. Okay, next question, cos root x. Again the link to be found, cos root x, function of root x function of x. Okay, so this is the way we really have to identify. And again, this is the function with respect to that. That is the key. So dy by dx, derivative of cos root x with respect to root x. So derivative of this with respect to root x into derivative of root x with respect to x. Okay. So derivative of cos root x with respect to root x, that is minus sin root x. And derivative of root x means derivative of x to the power 1 by 2. So as we know, it is 2 into root x. Okay, so dy by dx equal to this. Okay, so now, yeah, okay, next question is y equal to twice of under root cot x square. Okay, so under root cot x square, function of what? Cot x square. Okay, cot x square, function of x square. X square, function of x. Okay, so these are the steps we really need to follow. Okay, so once you are familiar with this, once you have expertise, you don't have to write down, you can do directly. So dy by dx is 2 is constant, let us keep it outside. Now we have to differentiate the way we have found the direct link. So root cot x square with respect to cot x square, okay, into derivative of cot x square with respect to x square into derivative of x square with respect to x. Okay, so these are the steps. So twice of, as we know, d by dx of root x equal to 1 by 2 root x. Okay, it is x to the power 1 by 2 and we apply the formula x to the power n, right? So here it is twice of 1 by 2 under root cot x square into cot x square with respect to x square. We know d by dx of cot x is minus cos x square x. Okay, so derivative of cot x square with respect to x square is minus cos x square x square and d by dx of x square is 2x. Okay, so here you can say 2 cancelled. You are getting here minus 2x cos x square, okay, divided by under root cot x square. Okay, so these are some of the questions from NCERT exercise. Okay, next we can take question number 5. Okay, so we have y equal to cos x cube multiplied by sin square x to the power 5. This is the question. Okay, so here first of all you have to see we have product of two functions. While taking dy by dx, first step is we have to apply product rule, and within the product rule, if applicable, we can apply chain rule. Okay, so first function and it is second function. So product rule of differentiation, as we know, derivative of first function into second function plus derivative of second function into first function. So here we can write d by dx of cos x cube into sin square x to the power 5 plus cos x cube into d by dx of sin square x to the power 5. Okay, so this is the basic step. Now while differentiating this cos x cube, we have to identify the direct link, because cos x cube function of x cube function of x. So derivative of cos x cube with respect to x cube into derivative of x cube with respect to x and sine square x to the power 5 as it is plus next cos x cube. Yeah, so while taking derivative of sine square x to the power 5, you can write here derivative of sine square x to the power 5 with respect to sine x to the power 5. Okay, x square function of x, sine square x function of sine x into derivative of sine x to the power 5 with respect to x to the power 5. Okay, so now x to the power 5 function of x. Derivative of x to the power 5 with respect to x. Okay, so derivative of cos x cube with respect to x cube minus of sin x cube. X cube with respect to x, 3x square into sin square x to the power 5 plus cos x cube. Okay, derivative of sin square x to the power 5 with respect to sin x to the power 5. This is 2 sin x to the power 5. Our derivative of sin x to the power 5 with respect to x to the power 5 is cos x to the power 5. And this is next one is 5x to the power 4. Okay, so I'm sure you are able to understand this. Okay, so this is equal to, so we can uh, do a bit simplification. Here x to the power 4, here x square, 5 into 2. Okay, so we can, or you may write like this, minus 3x square sin x cube into sin square x to the power 5 plus 10x to the power 4 cos x cube sin x to the power 5 into cos x to the power 5. Okay, so this is your dy by dx. So it means even if you have the product rule, so you can apply product rule first, then next you can have chain rule. Chain rule can come anywhere. Okay. Similarly, so next one or two more questions. Y equal to sin ax plus b divided by cos cx plus d. Okay, it is product. We have product rule we have done. This is quotient of two functions. So while taking dy by dx, quotient rule, let me remind you of that. Derivative of u by v, quotient of two functions, we take like this, v square, v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v. Okay, so here also similar way we can do it. Square of denominator cos square cx plus d. Okay, cos cx plus d, d by dx of sin ax plus b minus sin ax plus b into d by dx of cos cx plus d. Okay, so this is quotient rule. So basic step is you have to apply quotient rule. So in between, whenever you have to differentiate, you have to apply chain rule if it is applicable. So cos square cx plus d Now here it is cos cx plus d. Now sin ax plus b with respect to ax plus b, that is cos ax plus b, into ax plus b with respect to x is a. You can write it here. Minus, here it is sin ax plus b. So d by dx of cos cx plus d. So cos cx plus d, function of cx plus d. So first cos cx plus d with respect to cx plus d. That is minus of sin cx plus d. It will be plus cx plus d with respect to x, that is c. Okay. So in this way you can differentiate any function of your choice. Okay, so basically the one key point you have to see, yeah, direct link, एक इसका function, that is the tagline. Okay, and second thing is whether it is product rule, quotient rule, whichever rule is coming. So if it is product of two functions, you have to start with product rule, and while differentiating the individual function, you have to apply chain rule. If it is composition of two or more functions. Okay, and some simple functions, like suppose for example you have sin ax, you can apply this directly. So whenever you see sin ax, if I have to find derivative of sin ax, means sin 2x, sin 3x, sin 5x, like this. In such cases, what we do, derivative of sin ax with respect to ax into ax with respect to x. Okay, so derivative of ax with respect to x, this, and you are getting cos ax. It means if I ask you d by dx of sin 5x, you can tell it is cos 5x into 5. Okay, if it is derivative of tan 3x, means tan 3x with respect to 3x, second square 3x, 3x with respect to x, 3. So, what is the common error children make? Suppose sin 5x, they write cos 5x, they leave 5, skip 5. So, be very, very careful here. Okay, that means in any trigger function, if you have multiple angles, so like here, sin ax, so we are getting cos ax into a. So a can be replaced by 3, 5, 2, whatever number. Okay, so tan 3x, as I said, the derivative is 3 times second square 3x. Okay, similarly, whenever you have e to the power sin x, okay, derivative of the, here we can say derivative of e to the power sin x with respect to sin x into derivative of sin x with respect to x. So we get here e to the power sin x into cos x. Okay. So another, simple thing, whenever you see e to the power x, we know dy dx of e to the power x is e to the power x. But whenever it is not x, but you are differentiating with respect to x, so in that case you really have to see the step. And another example, you can say d by dx of e to the power 2, any x, ax. That means 2x, 3x, 5x, even minus x. So here e to the power ax with respect to ax, that is e to the power ax. Ax with respect to x is a. That means e to the power 5x derivative with respect to x, it would be what? 5 into e to the power 5x. If it is e to the power x square, again e to the power x square into 2x. Okay, so do not forget this simple step. Okay, is it clear? So we have covered most of the questions from NCERT textbook. And as you know, calculus requires lots of practice, reciprocal differentiation and integration. Okay, and to be an expert of such concepts, okay, whether it's differentiation or integration, we really have to practice a lot. Okay, so today I'm winding up the class now. Okay, at this point, I have to wind up the class, and in fact, derivative of implicit functions, derivative of logarithmic functions, everywhere we will be using chain rule. So it will be, I mean, we will keep on repeating this chain rule process. Okay, so thank you so much. So all the best for your practice.